Let's take a look at how we can build a quick web app with the YOLO26 model. So we're going to use the Gradio framework to pretty much just spin up a quick UI around the model. So you can test it out, you can have model comparisons side by side, you can have drop down where you can choose what models you want to run. So this is a pretty cool tool to just spin up something quick. You can also deploy it relatively easy, share it with your colleagues and friends to see the results of your computer vision and YOLO26 models. So let's just jump straight into it. We have opened up the Ultralytics documentation. On the left side, we have this integrations tab that integrates with all different types of tools like Gradio, JupyterLag, Kaggle, MLflow. We have also done a video with Streamlit, so how we can build a web app with Streamlit. There's a bit more flexibility in there. So here we can have an interactive way to perform object detection, all the different tasks with Ultralytics. So we can just go inside our Gradio tab. If we go down a bit further, like we can see, we get a user-friendly interface, real-time adjustments, and broad accessibility. So you can pretty much like tune the confidence score threshold. You can drop in an image, a short video, and you can see the results directly there. It's really good for showing things or having a quick demo running for non-technical users. So this is one of the examples that we're going to open up. All we have to do is just pip install Gradio. So let's just go in and set it up. I have my code editor set up here. I'm just going to pip install Gradio, and that's everything that we need. Let's go back into the Ultralytics documentation. We always have these code examples that you can just copy paste and use out of the box. So there's a few different examples that you can use, but you can also upload your own image, or you can pretty much also set it up with video. It's just a few lines of code that we need to set up to have this interface running, and there's a few built-in components that you can use. You can just use the Gradio documentation or ask any AI coder like LLM to come up with the code for implementing these features and functionality that you want to have in your UI. So I've copied the code. You can see some of the parameters. So we have the confidence threshold, intersection over union threshold, of course the image that we want to run the object detection on. So there's some sliders, image input, image output. This is some of the components from the Gradio interface. Again, you can just use some of the LLM providers, Cloud Code, Codex, whatever, to build out additional components and features for your UI. So let's go into our code again. I'm just going to copy paste it directly, as you guys can do. I'm gonna clear the terminal, and then we're gonna import Gradio as GR and PLL image, so we can upload our images. Then from Ultralytics, we're going to import assets and YOLO, so we can set up any model from Ultralytics. So first of all, we're just going to create an instance with a YOLO26 Nano version. You can use the small, medium, you can bring your own model. The first time we run it, it's just gonna download automatically, but you can train your own model with the Ultralytics platform. You don't have to write any code at all. Take your dataset, train the model, export it, then you can just specify the path here, and now you can have an UI sitting on top of it, so you can get a bit closer to production, but also just demoing your computer vision systems instead of just sending over a video or sending over an image example with the detections. It's going to be much cooler to send over an interactive UI. So we're going to have a method for making predictions on our image. We need to specify the confidence threshold, intersection over union threshold, and of course we need to give it our image. This is just the model.predict function from Ultralytics. So this is all the arguments from the Ultralytics documentation that you can use, and that's pretty much all. Then we're going to iterate through our results. So for each detection we have, we're just going to plot it on our image. We need to convert it into a PLI image to be able to show it with the Gradio interface. To create an instance of our interface, we have GR. So for Gradio.interface, we want to have our prediction image function. So this is pretty much just a trigger. We're going to have an image. We're going to have two sliders. The output is going to be an image with our results, with all our annotations, labels, and all of that. You can have a title, description, and you can also have example assets that could be short videos, could be images, and so on. And the cool thing, it's very easy to deploy, especially if you want to deploy it, for example, to Hugging Face, and then you can run your computer vision, your YOLO models through Hugging Face, have a deployed Gradio app, which is pretty cool. All we have to do is just iFace.launch. It's automatically on any trigger for input. So we have our inputs. It's gonna trigger this predict image function. That's pretty much everything. We have 40 lines of code, even with a lot of spaces. So it's probably like 10 lines of code in total. Let's now just run our program. So Gradio YOLO26.py. And you could build all your business logic on top of it. You can just have other wrapper functions in here that does some additional processing, shows it in the UI, and all these things. So now we can see we get a local URL. You can also, to create a public link, you can set share equal to true in the launch. So for example, if we take this one here and inside our launch, just set share equal to true, you'll get a public link, and then other people can access your UI on the web. So this is very, very cool, but right now we're just going to run it locally. Let's open up our URL. It downloads the model the first time it runs it. There we go. Now we have our upload image on the left side, and we have the result on the right side after we have processed our image. We have two examples down at the bottom. You can add your own examples. You can also just drop in an image. You can modify, you can pretty much just modify whatever you want. So now let's try this image example that we have. It's gonna upload it. You can tune the confidence threshold. I'm just gonna, I'll just increase it slightly to 0.33. We can now submit it, and we instantly get our detection here on the right side, because again, it's very, very quick to run this model. So we get a bus detection, we get a person, which is pretty cool. This is what's included in the Coco data set. You can support anything. You can do post estimation, the segmentation, instant segmentation, semantic segmentation. Everything in here can pretty much just be spun up in no time. Share this with your colleagues and friends once you have built out a YOLO26 model. This is pretty cool that we can spin all this up. You just need to know about the tools, use them, and then you're getting started with building out your computer vision systems. Hope you learned a ton. Definitely go and check it out. It's just a few lines of code. Everything is down in the description, and then I hope to see you guys in one of the upcoming videos. Until then, happy building.